94. She actually turned 94 this year. She finally hit that mark. You know? I think I was 5 years old going, she's 94. I swear. Why the hell 94 is stuck in my head this whole time? That I don't want to think badly. You know what I mean? But I'm really hoping like I ain't stuck to 94 because I predicted her the time she goes back to Japan and meets Buddha. You know? Oh God. Here we go. Look. I ain't even been on. How long have I been? I've been on here for 10 minutes and they all look. She has her kids living in Dempster and is dating an RSO. Did you clean the house yet? I don't know. Did you talk to CPS? When you brought them out there, I'm pretty sure they verified everything and I've got my cleared papers. But you know more than I do, right? You know more than I do. Jesus Christ. I ain't even been in on for 10 fucking minutes. And I ain't had service for the 5 of it. You bitches are obsessed. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You bitches are obsessed. Stop fucking... Like, come on now. Leave Joanna Grace alone. First and foremost, I've known Joanna for a while. Okay? So stop trying to get these people that you think that don't know shit, or you think that are ignorant, or that follow you, or do whatever, and you fucking tag them, and you let them know that, oh, bullets, this and that. Stop fucking doing that. Me and Joanna Grace have been fine. So leave her the fuck alone. I'm getting sick of this shit. What they do is they come in here and they tag people that they know they fuck with, or that they've seen. They'll tag them so that way you can change your mind about me and my bullshit. I don't like that shit. Stop fucking trying to convince others to hate me. I don't convince others to hate you, motherfucker. I don't do that. I don't judge. I don't care. I don't care who fucking sits with who. It don't matter. So just leave her the fuck alone. Sorry, Joanna. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but that pisses me off. I've known her for a hot minute. And yes, 7 years ago, my ex-husband assaulted a woman. And by law, he has to register on the sex offenders registry list. He has a misdemeanor charge. He's still fighting it. If I'm not, I don't quote me on the, well, I can say this because I heard it with my own eyes and ears because I was at the final hearing. However, I don't know if it's on paper, so I cannot say that it's on paper or not. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. It might be. The judge advised him, after his probation and all of that stuff, to start fighting the sex offender registry, etc., etc. Is he going to? I don't know. That's not my business. He can stay on it for all I care. I mean, I don't condone it, so there's no defense there.
If you're a nurse, you've got options. Don't spend another day feeling overused and underappreciated.
All I gotta say is don't fucking worry about why he lives at my address. Don't fucking worry about it. He's not hurting no motherfucking buddy. I've seen it for, you know, I mean, after the protective order and me running from taking my kids and living in with my brother and putting a protective order on him. After all that shit happened, after the divorce, you know, some other shit happened. And within the 7 years, I've seen a little bit of growth, you know? Just saying, there's 7 years goes As long as he's moving forward, then he can see his kids, and I'm not going to be pissed off about it. As long as he's moving forward and he's going to his counseling appointments and doing what he needs to do and not getting in trouble for 7 whole years, I'm pretty sure that I can allow him to see his kids. Don't worry about why the fuck he has his address here. Don't fucking worry about that. That's none of your fucking business. Who's to fucking say that, I don't fucking know. Who's to say that my grandma told him to live here? I don't fucking know. Listen, it's none of your fucking business why he lives here. All you need to fucking know, and I'm not defending what he did. Everybody needs to fucking stop. That's sick. Why the fuck would I defend what he did? Why? It affected me too. Yes, it affected the other person worse, but it affected me and my family. It affected me and my kids. It affected my whole life. Like, my marriage is gone because of it. You know, the man that I've been with for 21, well, off and on, obviously, for 21 fucking years, married to for 11 fucking years, had kids with for 16 years, destroyed my life and my kids.
Don't forget, Goofy Dirt supports our clinic.
You know?
And our HSA and FSA allergy.
He didn't. The fuck? That's not, listen, that's not undermining the victim by any means. That's just the truth. Not making me better than her. I'm just saying, I was the wife with the kids. You fuckers. Jesus.
I heard there are chapter 7 and chapter.
You know, and I used to truly, like, it's hard when you're a military wife and you know all the sacrifices that he's went through before he committed this problem. When he was active duty, let's just go ahead and go through that, because we have to justify, or we have to nitpick everything, right? Back in the day, before any of this, all right, when he was in active duty in the military, when I was an army wife, all right, back before, years before this happened, okay? Everybody tracking with me? One's in the back. It's hard to not have that type of respect and still respect him for the military wise, because I know what he's been through. I don't know in detail, I don't want to know, but I know the sacrifices that he's made. I am allowed to still have respect for what he did before he fucked up. I'm allowed to have that. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You're not going to fucking change my mind. And if you don't like my patriotism towards the fucking military in general and towards soldiers and living and breathing the military life, then you can fucking go get bent. Because it doesn't fucking matter. I'm still gonna respect what was done. Kiss my ass. Again, let me repeat it. That's not justifying or condoning or being okay with what the motherfucker did. Okay, princesses and princes. That's not condoning it. That's just saying, when I lived that back in the day, and it didn't happen, there was a lot of respect. There was a lot of appreciation. I'm still, like I said, I mean, I still appreciate everything that was done. And how about this? How about this? Motherfuckers. You don't get to pick and choose how the military decides if they're you know, whatever. And I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit, not a disgrace for what he did. I don't like the fact that it's singled out the way that y'all did it about the military. I don't like that. Because again, before everything happened, before he did what he did, years before he did what he did, he did a lot for this country. That's not justifying or defending what he did. I'm taking that out of the picture because it hadn't happened yet, okay? So we're back in the military days when I'm talking, okay? So I'm not going to judge him for the future at that point of what he did. All right? So that's what I'm speaking on. So nobody get it twisted that I'm sitting here going, "Oh, it's okay now." No. Back then, before 2018, before 2015, well, he didn't do anything to anybody there then. That's a whole different story I'm not going to get into. But yes, he filed for a divorce in 2015. Since they want to announce it on fucking Reddit. What's your fucking point? Do you want me to explain the 2015 bullshit too? You don't get that. Because you're not going to bash that situation. You're not going to bash what happened. You can go fuck yourself is what you can do. So back before all of this, before his ETS, before the DD-214 was out, all of that, right? Back in the fucking day, when I was living and breathing a military life. You don't know what the fuck he went through. You don't know what the fuck I went through. I have so much respect and appreciation for what he did in the past. What I went through in the past, which is not what he went through. But you know what, damn it, hello? I was still there. I was still holding down the fort while he was fighting overseas. Like, do you think it was fucking easy? Living like a man's dead every day? Come on. So my sacrifice and service outside of the uniform, because we are military wives, we do sacrifice a lot. Like me moving 800 miles away from home at 18 years old by my motherfucking self and doing it for 10 years. And then packing up and moving when he deployed every fucking time. He didn't do that. He was gone. Guess who did it? Me. Guess who had the kids? Me. Guess who had to meet new people? Guess who had to go to Virginia and all these other places and pack up and fucking move? Guess who went into labor in a hotel in a place she didn't fucking know? Because he was in Chinook Mechanic School. It wasn't you, motherfuckers. It was me. I know. And this is the thing. It's like, if you think about it, honestly, there was a time not too long ago that this shit wasn't spoke on. It was really, honestly, like my brother really doesn't get spoke on too much anymore. Unless somebody speaks on it, and then I fucking reciprocate. My ex-husband doesn't get spoke on, or I don't. The problem is if you guys haven't noticed, and pay attention. Look, I'm not going to bring that shit up unless somebody fucking speaks on it. If you're going to speak on my shit, and you're going to bash something you know nothing about, and you're going to bash me over it, if you speak on that shit, I'm going to speak on it. Because you don't get to talk about my life. I do. Know what I mean? You don't get to speak about my life. I do. So if you're going to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it back because I have that right. You don't. All right, baby. You know, these Reddit bullshit comments, like, y'all, if you go on there and you pay attention to everything that's been said, literally, it doesn't matter what the fuck I say. I have said everything that I said on live, right? You know what one person did? They literally took my whole life and everything that I said, okay? And I don't know why you had that much time on your hands, you creepy bitch. But they took everything that I said. It's like they did Post-it notes or wrote it down. So if you guys are writing these fucking notes down or whatever, that's fucking creepy. Weird. So every bit of information that I said, that I listed about certain things, about how, for example, it was almost 2 years, like this protective order and shit. This person literally got on my ex-husband's shit. I don't know what they did. They've already done the research and searched all that shit up, right? My divorce papers, they know the date of when there was a divorce filed for 2015. They know the dates, all right? I mean, it's one thing to look them up, but you still remembering these motherfucking dates that I don't remember? That's weird. So I guess somewhere on his Facebook, I don't even know if he gets on, I don't care. It's not my fucking problem. Somewhere along the lines, I guess I'm tagged, and it says something about my sexy wife. And I guess the date's like 2019 or some shit. Like May 2019 or June or some shit. I don't fucking know. And I'm going, huh? Like this crazy dude. So you did your research, clearly. How long of a research, how much time did you waste that you'll never get back in your entire life? Listen, you're not going to get that time that you spent on Bullet back. It's, I could think of 1,000 different things you could be doing. Look, you could take a shit. You could take a shit and sit there and enjoy it. And that would literally, to me, in my mind, it would be acceptable. Then you taking your fucking time out to fucking research Bullet's ex-husband and where Bullet is tagged. Weird. You will not see me do that to you. You will absolutely not. Look, look, I'm crazy, but I'm not psychotic crazy. I'm not stalker crazy. This bitch does not do that. 9 times out of 10, it's usually sent to me and it just goes like that. Like I might spend 5 minutes of Google if I'm pissed off. But you are not going to see me going on everybody else's Facebook, going on their relatives' Facebook, going on like, what the fuck? Going down timeline after timeline after timeline, not only on every social media site, if there is one, but fucking Google, fucking image searches, fucking, bro, you know more about my life. I didn't even know about that fucking tag. Who's to fucking say he did that? He did that just to show I don't fucking know. Prince, I don't know. I didn't even ask him. It's irrelevant to me. But apparently there's a tag that says my sexy wife that happened in fucking 2019. Bitch, my Facebook is deactivated. It doesn't even work. So how did you see me at all, first of all? Shivers. And then, all right, I don't know who Foreign Invite is on Reddit. I don't know who you are, but you creeped me the fuck out today. I mean, it was all fun and games until you went into detail, bro. Whoever the fuck Foreign Invite is, don't ever speak to me again. Don't ever comment about shit. Don't ever even insult me again, because you're creepy as fuck. Do you know what this person did? Okay, so I was joking. I was like, it was in a post, and I was like something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was about, but I was like, I was like, yeah, I got my boobs from my dad, right? Just joking because, well, you don't, that's the genetics, you know. I didn't get them from my mom. I got them on my dad's side. I'm not going to lie. I got my big boobs from my dad's side. And this person, you know, was joking, was like, oh my God, why the fact that I just picture you with orangutan titties? And then I responded, right? Because I'm not that sensitive, okay? It is what it is. It's funny. So I'm like, immediately I thought of Kevin Hart, the orangutan, really? You know, have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard the joke with Kevin Hart? Where his woman doesn't believe anything, and I guess that he was joking about well, he wasn't joking. He was telling a story about how he ain't got no kneecaps because he got attacked by a orangutan, and the wife didn't believe him, and she was like, orangutan, really? You guys know that? So that's what I did, and I went you know, Kevin Hart, right? And like I did the quote, and then I was like, Kevin Hart. That's funny. That's funny. Like, we can joke around like that. You can make fun of me like that. I don't give a fuck. That's funny. I'm just going to joke back. But then Foreign Invite does this. What? Okay, then I got grossed out. Okay, it grossed me out. They said, hang on. Hang on. That's not it. Let me get it. I don't know if hang on. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to show completely. Let me turn the comments off really quick. So now, see, Bullet, why would you say that? I'm a visual thinker. I instantly pictured you with orangutan titties, right? Okay, that's funny. I'm going to joke about that. I said orangutan, really, Kevin Hart. Then they responded this. I honestly pictured you breastfeeding chickens with orangutan titties. Hang on. Yeah, crazy Capricorn, I understand where you're coming from. Anyway, it was funny when you should have stopped at orangutan titties, okay? I'm just saying, you should have stopped there. You then described what I was doing with the orangutan titties. So now it's become from a joke to why the fuck are you thinking about Bullet? And these are the motherfuckers that have been bashing me this entire time. You need help. If you are imagining those things in your head, please seek counseling or help or something, because that's just gross. That wasn't funny. That was creepy as fuck. And again, the reason why I said that, like I showed everything, is because I can joke about myself. You know, you can make a funny fucking jab at me and I'm gonna joke back. But there comes the point in the joke where it's not funny anymore. It's just weird and creepy. And that right there is a prime example. No, that was gross. You know, that's another reason why I Crazy Capricorn. That's another reason why you know, I go live when my kids are at school, and I get off of the live 9 times out of 10. Now there's sometimes I will stay over when my kids get back from school, because I know for a fact that they're not on TikTok listening to any of this bullshit. Oh God, that scared me. Damn cat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know what, listen, I don't pay attention to the fucked up videos that they're putting out. Good morning, Virginia. Listen, I do not, all the videos that they're putting out, whoever they are, I don't pay attention to those. Unless they're shared to me, I don't give a flying fuck. They're disgusting. You don't see me putting all those kinds of videos out on those people. But you know what? Here's the thing. It's become an obsession, and I think other people are starting to get obsessed as well because of their obsessions. Each and every individual, especially the bigger creators or whatever, don't forget, except for really Sassy, but she's been included in a lot of I got videos that include her, but like, you know what I mean? Because I don't pay attention to Sassy like that. Like, I never even knew Sassy too much like that. I just thought she's at one point in time, I'm not saying now, one point in time, she was fucking funny when she bashed people. Like, you know, because it was kind of harmless. It wasn't like some serious shit, but now she's just over the line, over the top crazy. But at one point in time, I really did. I loved how she spoke. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, nobody's perfect. I did. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I didn't say anything because that would be mean. But my dark sense of humor, I mean, I do have it. But a lot of these creators that are bashing me, don't forget that I sat with them and they sat with me. There was one point in time that all of these creators, even Sassy, fucking sat with me, bro. There's point in times where they've bashed me and I've sat with them again. Because I'm way too forgiving and a dumbass. There are times where they've been in my boxes and spoke their mind about other people, and I sat right there and said nothing. Like a fucking dumbass. I do that. I have a problem. I tend to freeze up. And I've lost friends because of that. People that I shouldn't have lost. I've lost friends because they see the way that a lot of these people treat me, and they're sick of it. They can't sit here and be friends with me because they don't want to see them treat me that way. It's not that they hate me, it's just they can't stand it. So they walk away. And I'm over here like, oh, no, I know. Right. And see, listen, I understand that. And I don't look at you like you're a piece of crap for doing that. Because listen, it gets overwhelming, Crazy Capricorn. It's not fair to a lot of the supporters. It isn't fair to a lot of supporters to sit here and watch this shit happen, because you know in your heart that I'm really a good fucking person. But there comes a point in time where you have to do for yourself. And if it's not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this, you know, you gotta make a decision for your own fucking mental health. Don't just stop for a bitch on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it hurts. But every part of that I understand. And I will never look at you like a piece of shit. It'll hurt, man. But I'll never look at you like a piece of shit. Just know that and I will say this, and I've done this with several creators. If you can't handle it on here, baby, if you can't stand watching it, Crazy Capricorn especially, and a lot of the people in the chat, if you can't stand that and that breaks your heart, that doesn't mean you have to stop communicating with me. We don't have to be TikTok friends. I'm going to still love you the same way that I did before all this bullshit. There are several creators that I am more personal friends with than I am TikTok friends. You won't see me really giving two shits about what they do on TikTok. Because sometimes I don't even like those TikTok creators. Go fuck yourself. I don't, this is the thing is, I love you for you. I don't love you for the TikTok you. I might have met you there. But I would rather have a personal friendship with you versus on TikTok, because then we can communicate and get to know each other without all these motherfuckers in the way. You know what I'm saying? And it is. It's hard. It sucks. It sucks bad because you sit there and watch it. I can say firsthand that I have several different situations. I have too. Lala, for example. That's why I'm broken over what that girl did to me and said. Because I have more of a personal friendship with Lala than I do on TikTok. I don't give a shit about the TikTok Lala. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. I'm not going to judge her. I don't go in and I don't listen to that bullshit. There's only certain times where I get wind of something that I will message Lala and I will say, what the fuck, bro? What are these people saying? And then there's times where I'll stand up for it. Oh, hell motherfucking no. This is some bullshit. I was there. But that's because I care in general about that person, not because they're the TikTok person, because I know what the fuck happened. I was there. And they're still my friend. I'm going to stand up for him. But there's times where I don't give a fuck about the TikTok person. When I talk to Lala, when I go to Lala, it's off the app. There's times where I would go in there and I would sit in there and say some things, but I know on her platform when she's live by herself, she really doesn't, as far as I'm, at least the way that I do it is I don't feel like I should bring that drama to her, because when I do, it sucks. And I don't want to bring it to her platform when she's trying to battle and do all that. So I stay the fuck out of it. Does that make sense? I just keep my friendship with her off the app more than on. But when you've known somebody for so many years, right, and you have never took to public any bullshit or turned on them or been a horrible person to them, and every single time some fuck shit happened, and it was too much, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I was there. I can't let you sit and handle this by yourself. And I speak the fuck up because you're my fucking friend. And I'm not going to let people do that to you. I have always for years stood up for her. Even to her own fucking friends. There was a video one, like even during deaths. We're not gonna fucking do that. You're not gonna treat her that way. This is fucked up. And I held a 2-hour motherfucking live over that. I was the only motherfucker that gave a shit about Lala at that time amongst a bunch of creators about that. It was fake. It was this. It was that. She's just trying to get money. Yada, yada, yada. I said, no, the bottom motherfucking line is there's a loss. Let's focus on that. And I gave her that minute. I mean, she wasn't in the live. The rest of it wasn't my business, but I gave a moment of silence out of respect to her. That's all I could do. And some people were like, well, if you were a better friend, you would have done more. No. Because I don't know that individual. I know that she cares. So I'm going to give her what she can handle. And if she asks me to do more, then I will. But until then, I'm just going to give a moment of silence and some fucking respect because she ain't got none of it. I did that. I do that shit for her. And then to hear, I didn't even listen to all of it. To hear what she had to say about me was really upsetting. Because listen, I tell you what, when everybody was against her, everybody was coming for her about the scam of the whatever she was doing, makeup boxes, I think that's what it was. I mean, like they were coming at her hard, left and right. She was losing all of her friends. They were destroying that girl. Abso-fucking-lutely destroying her. Right? Not once did I ever judge her for a fucking thing. As a matter of fact, I know a couple times where I went live and I said, enough. It wasn't my place, but my heart and my give a damn about her and knowing her as a true individual, knowing her as her, I couldn't stand for that shit, man. There's just sometimes where I'll go live and it might not have anything to do with me, but you're damn right I fucking messaged them already. My heart will not allow somebody to hit rock bottom that way. That's not fair, especially when I know the truth and who they are and what they've done. I have never, ever, ever said anything about Lala in a negative way. There was one time where I said, I can't do this, you guys. This shit's not okay, man. Y'all are gonna get yourselves in some shit. And as a matter of fact, after that fucking happened, now I'm not saying, I'm just saying after that happened, law got involved. But I absolutely said, y'all need to be fucking careful, man. I cannot, this ain't cool. Like, we gotta back up a little bit. But did I still defend it regardless because I knew their intentions and I knew what they meant and what they were about? Abso-fucking-lutely. But did I sit here and say, you're playing with motherfucking fire. Like, I got your back, right? But I'm just, you gotta be careful. I sure the fuck did. But at the end of the day, I still had their back because I knew their heart and I knew their intentions. And I will never regret any of that. I will never regret making a statement about it. And I did. I got an apology. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that. That's what friends do. Like, I'm going to come at you and I'm going to say, dude, I'm not telling you to stop. Like, I ain't gonna stop you, but I'm just letting you know you're playing with fire and something's about to happen. I can see it coming. But you do you, baby. I'm gonna still have your back, but just know you might want to be a little careful. I've done that so many times with Lala, especially. It's not even funny. But never once did I not have her fucking back. Because that's what you do as a friend. You're going to come to them, you're going to tell them what's up, and then you're still going to love them at the end. So for Lala to say anything about me messaging her, I didn't even want to hear what the fuck she said after that. I just heard a little bit of it and I was done. It broke my fucking heart, man. Because I showed her the inside of my shit. I said, look what they're making fun of. It is not like that. You see it, right? And I even went to her and I said, you know about the ceiling fan shit, right? like I said, Lala, I said, I'm going to assume that you didn't know nothing about that. And it just kind of hit you like a ton of bricks. So I'm not mad at you for doing that, like showing your ceiling fan and shit. Like, bitch, I'm not mad at you. I could see, yeah, because I know you were live. I'm not going to be upset. No, like, girl, you're good. Right? And she kind of went on and explained it. She's like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, okay, we're good. But no, this is what happened. And then I ended up showing her my ceiling fan, showing her certain spots in my home, showing her a lot of stuff. But I also told her, don't repeat it. Like, to an extent. Don't be sharing that shit out. Because I don't want it shared everywhere. I want you to see with your own eyes what's good and what they're lying about. All I know is she said, don't be messaging me with this and that. I'm going to ride for Nicole no matter what. I messaged you, Lala, and I said, are we really doing, like, are you serious? Are you going to tell him that you've seen the inside of my home and it's not like that? Are you going to say anything? And that's really all I said. I didn't blow her phone up and say, you're this, you're that, you need to do this, you need to do that. No. So if that's how it was made out, I don't know. I don't care, because I'm not going to listen to that bullshit. It already hurt enough. But I absolutely said, like, are you going to say something? Right, crazy Capricorn. She could have easily stood up and said, you know, I can't confirm or deny that is it or not, or that's what happened, because I didn't see that. I didn't see that happen. I didn't see the mess. But what I can say is what I've seen now, and it does not look like that. But listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that it wasn't like that before, because I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that. But what I can confirm is what I saw, and what I saw is not what you're showing. But you know, you guys think what you want. You know how many fucking times I've done that for her? Look, I cannot speak on what I was not there for, but what I can say is this, and this, and that I don't see that. Not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I have not seen it. What I saw was not that. You can't sit here while you bash Lala and things from the past she has not spoke on you like this. What? Where did I bash Lala? Where in any part of this was that bashing Lala? Do not go to Lala and twist that motherfucking shit up like I am bashing her. Because that's not what this is about. These are the kind of people right fucking here that don't get it. No offense to you, but offense. Now, what you're going to do, assuming, is you're going to run to fucking Lala and say, I'm fucking bashing her and talking shit on her and doing all this, and probably send a few short clips that sounds like I am. And then you're going to cause more fucking problems between me and Lala that don't fucking need to be done. Don't you think for one motherfucking second that I will not contact Lala in 5 fucking seconds and tell her every motherfucking thing that I said? Don't you think for a second that I will not call her? So mind your P's and Q's. Mind your P's and Q's. Because you ain't minding them right now. This is not a bash session against Lala. Get your fucking facts straight. Because that is my fucking friend. Regardless. I still love the fuck out of her. And I will ride for her no matter motherfucking what she does. Because she ain't never done a damn thing to me until now. And just because she hurt my feelings, don't you dare think that I will not fucking stand up for her. You got me fucked up. I'm allowed to have these feelings because I earn those feelings. I'm allowed to say what I gotta say because I earn that shit. And I can say it with my whole motherfucking chest without putting her ass down. Don't you ever, if you don't know something, you don't know how we've been, you don't know our friendship, don't you ever fucking speak on shit like that. Fuck you. Hang on a minute. I gotta take a minute. I gotta sing Kumbaya here a minute. Just give me a second, because I'm gonna keep going. But when Bullet keeps going about some shit, she gets on one, and then she doesn't fucking stop, and then it makes it fucking worse. Because I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep fucking going, and I'm just gonna be a fucking cunt. And I don't want to do that. Nope, Bullet, enough. Be nice. Have I ever said Lala was a piece of shit? Have I ever green screened anything about Lala and what she did and how fake she is? And what she's fucking this and that? I can think of about a handful of creators that have done that. That have really bashed the shit out of her. That have shown pictures of her that are not right. That have bashed her weight. That have bashed her looks. That have bashed her fucking pimples. That have bashed everything about Lala. I can think of people that have dug into her personal life and blasted the fuck out of her for no fucking reason. They make it like she's a bad mother because of her past. I can sit here and tell you a lot of shit people have done to her. You know one thing Bullet hasn't done? That. Bullet has never. Ask her. Bullet has never ever prove me. Listen, if I'm lying, I'm crying, ain't shed a tear. Strike me dead right now with lightning. Bullet has never drug Lala like that. Never. In the, how many years have I known her? At least 3 or 4. Never. Not even when Lala came for me when we first met. Never have I ever. So do not sit here and say Bullet is bashing Lala. What you need to do is defend her when everybody else is doing it currently. This is how things get twisted. Bullet, shut the fuck up. You said you weren't going to go any further. Sorry, I'm yelling at myself. There are secrets Lala has told me that I will never tell a soul. I don't care if she fucking hates my guts and drags the shit out of me. I will never reveal any of her fucking secrets like those other people do. I will never, even if they're false secrets, you will never see me do that. That's too much. Have I wanted to? Oh, God, when I was pissed off, you have no idea what I wanted to fucking jump up and say. But see, Bullet doesn't do that. Bullet won't do that. No matter how pissed off I am, that you can't catch me doing that. I will get my friends back if I show you the front. Did they just really say that? If you want to unfriend me and turn your back on me because of a fucking picture that you think is there, then I don't want to get my friend back. I don't want to get your ass back. You don't deserve any more of my motherfucking time. If you can believe some shit on the fucking internet and you can't come to me and understand, and you can't come to me privately like I've offered several different people, and you can't fucking see for yourself like a real friend would, and you can't talk to me, stay gone. You ain't no motherfucking friend. You a follower and a pick-me. I don't do fake. No, I don't want to. No. Let me get this straight. I don't believe for 1 second that Lala does not want to be my friend because of a picture. And unless Lala states that, then I will never believe that. Ever. Does that make sense? I will never believe that. She said that she doesn't want to be my friend because of a picture. Then I guess that's her fucking problem. But until I hear it, until I see and hear that proof, people can send it to me. They know I promise you, it'll get sent to me. If that was the case, then, and if that's how she feels, I might reach out to her. But I'm never going to believe that until it comes out of Lala's mouth and I hear it from her. You can't make me. And even if she does say it, I'm going to have a hard time believing it. Look, I would have never said anything, and it took a lot to say anything about Lala, and I had to really think about what I was going to say. Because not one thing that I don't want to do is make it come off like I'm putting her down or hurting her, because that's not what's going on. I absolutely speak on the good things that I've done for her. And I don't expect credit back. Don't get it twisted from me speaking on the things that I've done for her and how ride or die that I have been and how I've never judged you as any kind of credit from her. I don't expect anything back. A little bit of respect would be nice. That would be nice. But at the end of the day, I will never expect anything out of her. That's not who I am. I will never be that way. However, it would be nice to see, to hear a little bit of, look, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not saying it wasn't like that, but I'm not saying it is now. So that's all I got to say. Have you fed your dogs today? I'm doing it right now to the haters. Right? Dane mom. Feeding them dogs right now with information that they twisting around. Because every one of them bitches. Every one of them haters is bitches. You're welcome. They hungry. I'm feeding them. What made me bring up Lala was the statement she said about me messaging her and how she would always ride or die for Nicole. And that's okay. I respect that she's going to always ride or die for Nicole. Right? That's not the point. The point is, bitch, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget that. You do you. You shine, baby. You shine where you're at now, but don't you forget that past. Don't you forget who had your fucking back on everything. Don't do that. No, ma'am. You shine and you ride as hard as you motherfucking want for Nicole. I will never stop you. I will never convince you otherwise. You damn know I fucking won't, baby. I will never. But I just want you to remember, just keep in the back of your mind, who has rode for you and who has never, ever, ever, ever turned their back on you. Don't forget that. Just keep it in your mind before you say something. To the one who messaged me and to everybody else who knows, get them out of here. They can fuck off. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're a hater, at this point, fuck off. Because I'm done. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. Look, I shouldn't have to wake up every fucking morning and run my mouth about this. And then them turn around. They start the shit, right? They start it. They start running their mouth. And everybody knows I'm going to fucking say something about it. Everybody knows I'm going to reciprocate this bullshit. Because you ain't going to talk on me without me talking on me, all right? So they continue it like I'm not going to say something. I will never say something to stir some shit up first. Y'all motherfuckers do that for me. And then get mad and to say that I'm crying about shit on live and all this kind of stuff. Oh, you're just crying about, why don't you just stop talking about it? Bitch, trust me. Trust me. Trust me, motherfuckers. I don't want to talk about it. But as long as you're going to fucking talk about it, I'm going to fucking put you in your place. Oh, good morning. My goodness. Did you see that camera slip, guys? You gonna pause that one too? Did you see my garlic ranch? Here, see if we can camera slip this garlic ranch. Oh my God, she's got garlic ranch beside her. Oh my gosh. I am gonna blast that all over the place. She's got garlic. You know what? That's garlic ranch that's not in her refrigerator. How long is that garlic? That's probably moldy garlic ranch. She's probably feeding that to her chickens. That fucking garlic ranch is probably 3 years old. Ew, Bullet, what are you doing? Hashtag garlic ranch lives matter. Oh, I seen a little camera slip there, and I think it was my garlic ranch, but I'm not for sure. That's sitting right here. So I just went ahead and bashed myself for you. You know what I'm saying? I went ahead and bashed myself for you so that way I could give you a head start at what you're doing. Since you guys watch my lives and record for camera slips. And I'll beat you to it. I'll beat you to the bash